Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vegas Sports Talk. And I just want to start off with I was wrong about the Rebels. I thought they were going to get blown out the water, but they blew Utah State out the water. And I really like the effort they put into yesterday's game. I found out 2 hours before the game that Ned Esqueto was not playing. And that's their big man for Utah State. And that was very big for the Rebels, and you'll see why in the stats. First, there was an early final run for the Rebels, and the Rebels hit a 3 by Amari Hardy. That was in 85 games in a row. That's an NCAA record. Then Utah State put together a nice 8-2 run to lead 8-7, and there I thought they were starting to control the game. Utah State was. I thought maybe they would run away with it a little bit. But then UNLV goes on an 8-2 run to lead 15-10 with 12 minutes left in the half, and the crowd's getting into it at this point. And the players, you could see they were really getting into it. But then the game started to slow down. Only 4 more points scored in the next 3 minutes. That's typical with these games. They'll go on runs. They'll go on droughts. There's a Donnie Tillman layup and a Marvin Coleman 3 pushed the Rebel lead to 10. And this is when the game switched. This is when the fans got into it. This is when people started getting loud. And this is when I felt like the fans and the Rebels believed they can win this game. But then there's a 7-0 Aggie run in the next 2 minutes to cut the lead to 22-19 with 5:36 left. But then the Rebels go on another run, a 10-0 run after Utah State cuts it to 3. The Rebels leading 32-19. There was a back and forth end of the half. The Rebels lead by 11 at halftime, 37-26. Second half, there was early pressure by the Rebels and the Aggies. Rebels up 10 with 18 minutes to go. Johnny Antonio pushed the Rebel lead to 13, 45-32 with 15-12 remaining. There was back and forth play basketball by both teams, still a 13-point lead for the Rebels, and I was getting a little bit nervous. I wanted the Rebels to run away with it. They did so. There was a 7-0 run by the Rebels to push the lead to 20, 56-36 with 8:51 remaining. The Rebels kept making baskets, led by 24 with 4:42 left. And then Utah State started to press. They started to press too late because the Rebels committed about 5 turnovers on that press. Utah State cut it to 17 at the minute 50 remaining, 67-50, but it didn't matter at that point. It was 17 points in 2 minutes. The Rebels controlled the end of the game to win 70-53. So the final score is 70-53 Rebels. They're 2-0 in conference. And I think Utah State is going to beat San Diego State on Saturday. I think they were looking ahead of that game. They didn't look at the reps. Sam Merrill was banged up. Quetzal wasn't playing. Watch out for them on Saturday at Logan. Key stats. Sam Merrill, only 10 points. That was the key to the game for the Rebels. They had to limit Sam Merrill, and they got that. The Aggies only had 29 rebounds and 15 turnovers, 32.7% from the field, 17-21 for free throws, and they were only 2 of 19 from 3. Key stats for the Rebels was Bryce Hamilton off the bench, but 9 from 11 from the field, 20 points. He had a nasty nasty jam, and a great block too. Amari Hardy had 14 points. Rebels committed 17 turnovers, but those are at the end of the game. About 5 of them, but still, I want to see their turnovers decrease. They shot 44.6%, went 15-21 from the foul line, 5-19 from 3, and they out-rebounded Utah State 41-29. So the keys for the Rebels to win: they had to limit Sam Merrill. They got that. I said they need to limit turnovers under 10. They did not get that. They need to come out of the gate strong. They really did that in the first half. They never let the Aggies control the game, and they had to win the rebound battle. They did that. So they completed 3 out of the 4 keys. They won it. They won the game by 17. And watch out for the Rebels in the Mountain West. Their next 6 games are pretty easy. At home against Air Force, at Boise, at Wyoming, San Jose State at home, and New Mexico. You could win those games. They can go 4-1 in their next 5. That pushes them to 6-1. So I'd watch out for the Rebels in the conference because you never know. TJ could have this team rolling. They're 7-8 though, but they're on a 3-game winning streak. Watch out. Confidence is huge in conference play. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be posting Vegas One Night preview a little later. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys again soon.